Hi, everybody. How you doing? Year has gotten started off with a bang, hasn't it? Today has been a lot. Like, a lot. A lot. Um, the stepdad's still in the hospital. They'll take another x-ray at 5 a.m. and reassess from there. Tried to get up and walk around in the middle of the night. So now he's got a constantly monitored camera in his room. Chest tube is still in place. I did some stuff around the house, and when Mom got home, I showed her some amusing videos of Apollo and Friends. Kind of boost her spirits a little bit. Hello, Dawn Gloves. Hello, Jazzy Girl Sarah. Hello, Violet L. Bill, thank you so much for the ones. Basically, I'm just trying to do my best to keep Mom upright at this point in time. West Coast Fancy Nancy, thank you too. So there's that. Hello, Heather Mack. There's New Orleans. And that just breaks my heart. I have friends there. I should probably check in with them and see if they're as okay as they can be. He used to be my brother's best friend. I've known the kid since he was a kid, like little, like maybe 6 or 7. Any news on the stepdad? He's still in hospital. He's still got the chest tube. We'll find out more hopefully tomorrow, but as of right now, that's all we know. The kid, I mean, granted, none of the kids in that family had it easy growing up. Their mother was challenging, and their dad was absent and drunk most of the time and probably had significant mental health challenges. And I think those have been passed down to the sons. This one is decompensating rapidly, and he was arrested on New Year's Eve. And I got to see the mugshot. Now, granted, the mugshot, if you're not in a state of mind where you know this person, you know what? Let me move the mic closer. If you're not in a state of mind where you know this person and you know that they're very clearly in a mental health crisis, he skated in just under the wire for mugshot of the year. It's something. Who's keeping me upright? Well, Choo Choo and you guys. That's who's keeping me upright. But thank you for asking, Heather Mack. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jazzy Girl Sarah. Kimberly Gabaldon putting up the ones for everyone who needs it. Damn right. Bilf says, my bestie spent New Year's in Paris and texted me something like, I will watch out for trucks. And then that happened in New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah. Kimberly has grandkids in New Orleans. I think they're okay, or my son would have told me. Okay, well, fingers crossed. Kathy Mitchell, sending you love, tons of love, and great big warm hugs, my friend. Thank you. There's New Orleans, Las Vegas, and the nightclub in New York City. I guess not a great start. I'm really glad I didn't watch the news today. Remember when I said yesterday that I was giving 2025 the fucking side eye until it proved itself? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I got some, hey, NJS55, good to see you. I got some salt thrown down in the skating rink that is the bottom of our driveway. I wrapped holiday gifts for Shuji and boy shorts. I put on deodorant today. I got 5 hours of really solid sleep. I've stopped taking my night med, and it's kind of cool that my body isn't making me sleep for 12 to 14, 16, 18 hours every day. That's pretty rad. And the weighted blanket, I think, is helping a ton because, man, I knock out in less than 5 minutes. And for a raging insomniac like me, that doesn't really happen. So Hoth is not necessarily frozen solid right about now, Kimberly. Although the temperature has gone down. It was unseasonably warm last week, and now the temp has gone down. This afternoon when I was out throwing salt on the driveway, it was about 20 degrees. It's dropped to less than half that. That's Fahrenheit. It's dropped to less than half that. So it's nowhere near what we're used to for this time of year, so I'm kind of surprised. Deodorant and out of bed is a win. I swear by my weighted blanket. Yeah, this is my first experience with a weighted blanket. I've wanted one for a really long time. And Choo Choo had one and it wasn't working for her. She rolls around and tosses and turns too much, and it just was uncomfortable for her. She gave it to me, and I immediately went downstairs and threw it on my bed. And normally I lie there and I roll around and I toss and turn and I try to get comfortable, and the brain won't shut up and everything. And now I crawl into bed and 5 minutes later I'm asleep. It's kind of awesome. Jazzy Girl Sarah, I'm so glad you're getting quality sleep. That's a huge and wonderful thing. Yeah, it is. It's quality sleep that is not in any way assisted by drugs. And when I wake up, well, I know I'm going to be the person who just is instantly awake. Da 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 da. Silly Wabbit. Hey, gorgeous. Good to see you here. Sleep is a wonderful thing. It really helps the old brain work a wee bit better. Yep. Shut up, Matt. I'm up and not crying, right? That's my victory most days. Is it hot to sleep under? Yes, but I am also 51, and so now the menopausal night sweats is a thing. So I don't know how much of it is the weighted blanket and how much of it is just my hormones going all fakakta. 2025 year of potato, foretold by antediluvian oracles and confirmed by backmasked Matt White song messages. Yes. You know there's something subliminal happening in those things. I'm sure of it. Alaska finally remembered what it is, and we are back to the single to barely double digits. Yep. Weighted blanket good, deodorant psych mind control. Repels truth, anti-RTC warriors who prefer ladies au naturel. Oh, Amanda says, I just popped my toasty feet out from the heavy blankie and I'm perfect. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes all I really have to do is pull an arm out from underneath it. But yeah, the feet thing has worked for me in the past as well. And I don't know why I'm suddenly yawning like a motherfucker. Um, I guess that's part of, maybe it's a byproduct of getting 5 hours of sleep a night for the last 3 nights, but it could also be a byproduct of stress. It could be a byproduct of a number of different things. Um, Today's been, I had 3 or 4 different people blowing up my phone at one point this evening. Um, Thank you, Jazzy Girl Sarah. I'm glad you caught that Proclaimers reference. Um, yeah, it's been a day and an evening, folks. Kathy Mitchell, after slowly weaning off of my antidepressants, I had to go back on them, much lower dose, but I had to accept that I do need them. I feel like a failure. Now, you stop that right now. You are not a failure. If you have a thyroid condition and so you have to take Synthroid for the rest of your life, would you feel like a failure? If you had diabetes and had to take insulin or metformin or, whatever, would that make you feel like a failure? Mental health challenges are very similar to all of those things. And a lot of times they can be traced back to brain chemicals. If they're not in balance and you can't control that. If the aftermarket things, the pills, the meds, everything, if that is what's keeping your chemicals in balance, take them with no shame. None. You are not a failure. I'm on antidepressants too, and I'll probably be on them for the rest of my days. And I accept that. Because sometimes you just do what you got to do to keep going. And sometimes you need a little bit of chemical assistance. There's nothing wrong with that. And you are not a failure any more than I'm a failure or anyone else who is on any kind of an antidepressant, an anti-anxiety medication, or any other kind of medication. We're not failures. We're keeping going. Better health, better living through pharmaceuticals. We do what we gotta, and we're keeping going. And as long as it's being monitored by a doctor, you're fine. You are the opposite of a failure. You didn't give up. You explored an option. It didn't work out. You are resilient enough to say, hey, you know what? I guess maybe I gotta do the thing again, still. And so now you're doing the thing. That doesn't make you a failure. That makes you smart. It makes your sense of self-preservation uh pretty on point. And It, and it makes you resilient. You are absolutely not a failure. Now stop talking about my friend like that. Getting out of pajamas, says Panda Kelly. That's how I know I had a great day. The bar is pretty low. Girl, that feel. I know it. Kimberly Gabaldon. Zena Marlene to things getting better. Fuck yes. Stopping to say hello and Happy New Year to all. Keeping you and the rest of the dirty stay-ups who are going through it in my thoughts and sending good vibes to all off to bed. Thank you so much, Kim White. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, and Happy New Year to you. Sleep sweet. Antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds are a necessity for many. No failure involved. Damn straight. And look at this. Kathy, there are so many people here telling you that you are not a failure. I lay on a 6-foot heating pad with an electric blanket on top of my comforter. Keep the room cold. I'm 58 and way past hot flashes. Feet out is key. See, Barbara knows the life hacks. Amanda, my mom needed antidepressant meds for so many years. Her life improved drastically when she finally recognized it. It's okay to feel better with meds. That's right. It is. If you can't make your own dopamine, aftermarket is fine. Zena Marlene to better living through chemistry. Damn right. Kathy Mitchell, you are a cool Thetan. CO Bilf jumps on couch and gives questionable advice. Yeah, but you're a pretty damn cool Thetan your own self, sir. Strong and smart and definitely not a failure. Yep. Silly Wabbit has side-eye on 2025 just like me. I think we all should be side-eyeing this year with what's happened today, just today. I think we all need to be side-eyeing this year pretty hard. Don't let your guard down, y'all. Thank you, Nuts and Board, for the super sticker. Pear character with lovey-dovey eyes blowing red hearts in the air. Oh, red hearts. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love the descriptions of the super stickers too. It makes me really happy. Maya, good morning. Hey, hey. Ones to everyone who needs it. 2025 really have to step it up. Was just watching Jenna's video. Oh boy. Yeah. I hear that. Caffeine also counts as meds. And Shut Up Matt self-medicates. That's fair. Shannon C, hello. I've learned everyone's better when I take my meds. Still hate it sometimes. Same, silly wabbit. But you know what? Agreed. Let's just take the meds, do what we need to do to take care of ourselves, and keep going. Did you hear about our fabulous star to the year here in PR? No, what happened in PR? Kimberly says 66 and still get hot flashes. It's one sock on, one leg outside covers, window cracked, heating pad on hips, and a fan on in the summer. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm not cracking the window when it's negative whatever. Thank God for meds, Maya. You are not fucking kidding. What happened in PR to start your year? Nuts and bored. Now I'm concerned because that means that there's something else that I missed. But also, cheers to you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I know Kimberly Gabaldon's probably on it, but here I am. Preemptive, Xenu Marlene. There it is. I knew she'd do it. You're so amazingly reliable, Kimberly. I cannot state how much I appreciate you. Cheers. December 31st, power outage island-wide. What the shit? That's what Yadira was talking about. Now it all makes sense. Fairbanks Memorial Hospital denies CO Bilf's hot flashes, claims impossible in narrow messed conception, wonton soup falsely blamed. Wonton soup would be really good right now. That sounds delicious. You should have just told them that you were in menopause. Yep, Silly Wabbit has got it right. I don't shame anti-rejection meds for life for people who need them, so that's right. I don't shame my BFF for having to shoot herself with insulin. Still having power on and off today. Nuts and board. That sucks. And I am really sorry that you're dealing with that. I've gotten very little sleep in the last week, says Skylight Night. Shit. Night meds are helping very little. Maybe I need something stronger from the doc. That's possible. Have you tried a weighted blanket? I gotta tell you, the weighted blanket has been amazing. Shannon C, for some reason on my end, Cricket is not synced well talking. Her talking is a little behind from the audio. Is it just me? I've tried refreshing. All right, y'all. Let me know. Let me know whether or not the movements of my mouth are synced with the sound coming out of my face, or if I look like a poorly dubbed Godzilla movie or Kung Fu movie. Oh, it's the same for Violet L and Amanda in Alaska. Well, crap in a basket. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to fix that. Riley's human. Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Okay, so it's out of sync for everybody. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Who just did hand pink waving? Somebody just did hand pink waving. Ah, it was McGuire. Hey, lady. Yes. Yes. An old Kung Fu movie, poorly dubbed. Okay, that's where I'm at. Hello, Danielle Ulrich. Kimberly Gabaldon says, now it's not? What, did it get its shit together? I mean, that's kind of cool if it did. You can survive with Godzilla? Yes. Gojira! OT9 document with LRH's handwriting. Probably forgery. Circulating in free zone. I want to get my hands on it. Are you serious? I honestly, I can never tell if it's just like, if you're tinfoil hatting or if that's real. But you know what? It's not in all caps. So it probably is real. Holy crap. I would love that. I hope you get your hands on it. That sounds amazing. Rosalind, yeah, the world sure is worlding, isn't it? Happy New Year again, Riley's human. Okay, I thought it was probably just me and thought I'd ask. It's still working fine. It doesn't bother me. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me because I've been having trouble. And now it's messed up again. Oh, great. Hooray. Because I mean, why not introduce some technological fuckery into things? It's not like today hasn't been enough of a shit show on so many different fronts. Today has been an entire mess. Um, I mean, maybe if we're really fortunate tomorrow, uh, my stepdad will be able to come home. Yeah, y'all, nuts and board, y'all have had a really difficult time with your power grid, and it's been years. If LRH had a lot of money, why didn't he get his teeth fixed or at least whitened? Because he thought he was the Galactic Federation's gift to everybody. He didn't give a shit. He was paunchy, he was vile, he was on fistfuls of medication. And he was just doing everything that he could to rationalize his vile existence. So, yep. That's I'm thinking that's pretty much why. LRH so wanted to be British, he even went for the teeth. Oh shit, McGuire. Shots fired. I don't hate you, Kimberly. I'm tempted to be like, so what are you saying? Saying I got a big ass? Saying I got a long face? You trying to say I'm hung like a horse? The famous Mr. Ed. Dental work does hurt, and he was a wussy man. That is the absolute truth. Cinderella's glass slipper. Oh my goodness. It has been a while, lady. It's so good to see you. Happy New Year, dirty stay-ups. I finally made it live after a long time. It has been long. Fingers crossed for your stepdad, Craig. Thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We'll take all the ones and the fingers crossed and the prayers and all the everything. We sure will. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, dental work sure does hurt. Nuts and Board says, true, hon, I need a vacation soon. Where are we going? You know? I've been meaning to talk to y'all about that. Hey, Care for JC. Good to see ya. So, nobody from any of the charitable foundations have reached out to me about putting together this year's Xena Marlene cruise. The second one. Even though I have let it be known that I can turn that sailing into a fundraiser where every cabin automatically generates a donation for whatever designated 501c3. Even though I have received to my face messages of support, I think that there are larger issues at hand. So, I'm considering booking it again. However, hey, Shannon C. Just popped in to say hi. Gonna try to head to bed. Good night, everyone. I'll be thinking of your stepdad, Cricket, and sending love your way. Thank you so much, Shannon. I appreciate that. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna get paid my fee, because after what I went through last year, I'm not gonna do it again without getting paid my fee. I am in English and undubbed again. Nice. The Bahamas look extremely good right now. Well, you know what? I've heard good things about the Mexican Riviera too. And I did say that next year we're going to be um going from the booth cruise. Has a better ring to it. Okay. Corner booth on the high seas. We can do that. Um I don't know who's going to pay my fee. I don't know how it's going to happen. I guess y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Um and figure it out. But I'm willing to book next year's sailing, or this year's sailing. Um, my standard professional fee for a group is $500. Y'all can figure it out. I'm willing to do it. I'm not tying it to anything anymore, to anybody anymore, because I have, well, I mean, I think you can probably figure it out. It's not that much of a challenge. Just do it for the. Yeah, oh, you said it, Janelle. You damn right said it. I should charge my fee. I got some commission for it, Care for JC. Yes, I did. But it was a lot of work for what I wound up getting paid. So, Jenny Ronnie's, I don't know how to say your last name. Happy New Year. It's been a long time and I've started a new job, so I haven't been able to catch a live in a long time. Well, I am so happy that you're back. Under no circumstances should you book anything without collecting your fee. Fair enough. Skylight Night is in for Alaska. Yeah, we're going to be doing that with Nomi. That's going to be happening. Silly Wabbit says Alaska cruise was amazing. 2025 Xena Marlene Sovereign Floating Great Lakes Microstate. Xena Marlene Cruise 2, just when you thought it was safe to go back on the water. On cinema screens this year. Yes, indeed. And hello, says Janelle. In 2025, I'm no longer taking prisoners. Well, good. Because that's a lot of mouths to feed, you know? But yeah, so to book a group of this size, my standard professional fee is $500. If people want to gather that up, I'm willing to book it. And I'll be booking the one for Nomi as well, because we're going to be doing a cruise for Nomi. Care for JC, I would be interested in Alaska if things are better this year. Yep, Alaska's going to happen in September, near the end of the Alaska cruising season. If Nomi's health hadn't taken such a drastic downturn during the last part of the year, we would have had shit sorted already. Unfortunately, it did. So I'm just waiting for him to be stable and able to be in uh, contact on a regular basis, and we'll work some stuff out. And we're going to be doing basically for Nomi, I think it's going to be an Alaska cruise tour or something very similar to that. So, yeah, so that's happening. I think the booth cruise, I guess, the Xena Marlene 2 is going to be Mexican Riviera. So west coast of Mexico, along the Baja Peninsula. I got to give people a chance on the west coast to not have to fly all the way across the country, you know? There's Kelly. Kelly's here. Crafty Witch. Hi. Good to see you. Our days are still long, but at least it gets a bit dark in the depths of the night by then. Right on, Amanda. So yeah, I'm thinking both for September. If I play my cards right, I can get the Xena Marlene cruise and then do like kind of a back-to-back thing. I'll just get off the ship there, fly up to Seattle or Vancouver, and get on the Nomi cruise up there. Fingers crossed. But I'm not sure how the fee is going to get paid. I guess people are going to have to discuss that amongst themselves. All the ways to send cash are down below in the description box. I'm not doing it again for free like I did last year, because that was a lot of work and a lot of headache. But I'm here for it. I'm here to do it. And this is now, today, brings the official start of wave season, which is when a lot of cruises get booked. So we should probably figure some shit out relatively soon. I know how it worked last year, and even though we started booking this shit in January last year, we still didn't have any accessible cabins except inside cabins. So, yeah. Miss Sunrise Dawn, been lurking since the beginning. Just wanted to pop in and say hi before I head to bed. Happy New Year. Sending love. Happy New Year, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Care for JC says it's beautiful there. I did Mexico cruise a million years ago, 1988. Nice. Janelle, you want to do the train tour with that Alaskan cruise so you can see Denali and the cruise line owns the railway. Oh, if the thing with Nomi is going to be most likely, if I have my way, it's going to be done with Princess, because as far as I'm concerned, Princess does Alaska like nobody else. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how that goes. I'm willing to do Carnival for Mexico, because it winds up being the least expensive, basically. Hey, Sunshines, good to see you, Pumpkin. Hello, Knit Pearl. Happy to see you. My goodness gracious, there are 55 people in here. Holy crap. Hit the like or the dislike if you would be so kind. Ah, but now you're gone. Thank you, Sunshines, for popping in. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, and check to see if you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube likes to unsubscribe people. Good times, good times. But yeah, let's do the thing, and let's get it cracking relatively soon, so that we can make it we can really make it happen. So many of you poppin'. Don't want to miss anyone, so a big hello. Thank you very much, Heather Mack. Wow, 55. That's bonkers. So yeah, we want to do the cruise. I'm here to do the cruise. I just kind of need to be compensated for it because, man, last year was a lot of work. And Care for JC gifted 5 memberships. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, you're keeping food down, Knit Pearl. Yay! Hello, Danny. Good to see you. Wow. We're up to 59 folks. That's amazing. Well, thank you everyone for being here, whether you're chatting or just being a silent, treasured watcher. That's awesome. I'm happy that you're here. And also, replay crew, before I forget it, y'all are amazing as well. Thank you. Danny, yeah, I've heard it's been kind of an issue that the sync isn't necessarily syncing. It's been on and off. Sometimes it syncs up and sometimes it doesn't. Now, what on earth? Been a rough day. Capped off by Jasper, my beagle, giving me a heart attack by eating chocolate. Thankfully, the emergency vet and others know. Others that know assured me he'll be fine. He's lucky, he's cute. Of course he is. And of course he did. Yeah, dogs like to give us heart attacks like that every once in a while. I've known a number of canines, however, who have consumed chocolate and been just fine. It comes and goes. It's weird. I think the internet has literally frozen in Hoth. That's possible. That's very possible. It's so weird. It's driving me nuts. Yar! It's driving me nuts. Okay, Danny. Pirate walks into a bar. Well, staggers into a bar. And there's a huge ship steering wheel sticking out of his pants. Bartender says, "Hey, you got a steering wheel sticking out of your pants. Did you know that?" And the bartender looks at her and goes, "Arr, it's driving me nuts." Panda Kelly is doing dishes and not watching the screen, so sync issue is not bugging her. Perfect. You know what I realized? I don't think I saw it, and if it went by and I missed it, which is very possible, I didn't get a chance to star it, but I think it's time. It's past time. We're a few minutes late for night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Hello, little flower. Good to see you. Can we get a cruise commitment from the Carb Sarge? Well, if she would make her presence known in the chat, we might. And it would wind up making things even easier for her if we sail out of the West Coast, because that's a few less hours that she would have to spend on a plane flying over to the East Coast. So I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, y'all. Wonder Llama, it's been so long. Hi, good to see you. All right, y'all, we've got a song from Shut Up Matt. And he tries to get like all detailed on me with the descriptions. I'm thinking this has gotta be moonlighting related. Let's find out.
Ding 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 blue blue moon blue moon. Ding 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 blue blue moon blue moon. Ding ding bum 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 bum. Ding 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 dong dang blue moon blue moon. You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without some meds of my own. And there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody say, take your night meds. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone. Blue moon, without a dream in my heart. Blue moon, without a love of my own.
Thank you, Shut Up Matt. One thing I do have to say is that possibly the creepiest cover of that song was done by Course of Empire. I feel like I've mentioned it on here before. It's always possible. But yeah, it is the creepiest cover of that song. And I love it always. So that's the meds. What else do we got here? Do we want to continue talking ship? Do we have other topics? What else do we want to discuss? Keeping in mind, this is a no drama channel. We don't rock with trauma or drama in the corner booth. We talk about trauma quite frequently, but we don't indulge in drama. So I will not be commenting my thoughts about any other content creators, any other people within the community. I'm just going to keep it to myself. Skylight Night, I saw 61 in here a few minutes ago, and it kind of blows my mind. I hope they all hit the like or the dislike. I hope that they choose to subscribe. That'd be great. And if anybody wants to contact me, if you want to reach me, if you want to send me a postcard from wherever you're from, or you want to support the channel in ways that, just a silent treasured watcher. There's Shar. There's our Carb Sarge. That they know to click the description box, because all the ways to support the channel without YouTube eating 30% or to contact me are all right down there. There's also a link there that you can help out with assisting another person to get through the winter. What cruise company are best for Rhine River cruise? So river cruising in Europe, there are a lot of good companies. Viking is amazing, and Amma Waterways is another one that's really good. So, Knit Pearl, if you're thinking about doing a river cruise, hit me up. There's a lot of good options. Norwegian for the Rhine? Norwegian Cruise Line? NCL? There are some really good river cruises that are doing, I would say, much better. Xenu Marlene to that. Yep. Thank you, Kimberly. Jenny. Yeah, Viking, Franklin MC. That's the first one that springs to mind for me is Viking. Always. Viking and Amma Waterways are the two. that I would think of, but oh, Viking, I meant Viking. My dad loves that. And you know, Janelle, here's the other thing is Viking now has seagoing ships, and I am gagging to get on one of them. Jenny, I missed your song, but I'm on the other side of the world. So for me is morning meds. It's on the menu. You mean day meds? Day meds. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. Come, Mr. Doctor Man, help me with my problems. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. Go to the pharmacy, pick up my prescription. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. Take 1 pill, 2 pills, 3 pill, drink. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill, drink. Daylight come and you gotta take meds. So there you go. There's a morning meds song for you. And special thanks, as always, to Mark Hardman, who really helped me out with the 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill drink thing. Yeah, that's all him. I can't take credit for that at all. The food on Vikings should be better, says Franklin. Oh, then better than Amma Waterways? Okay. Timber June, hi. Good to see you. And Nip Pearl is thinking of a river cruise. Well, you just hit me up, babe. Drop me an email. Let me know how I can help. I'm always happy to help. It's, kind of what I do for a living. This isn't paying my bills, but I do have another job and my own agency and fun stuff like that. So this is what I do. What do Vikings drive? Fjord Explorers. Oh, you're funny. Shut up, Matt's got jokes. Mm-hmm. All right. I see you. Hey, shut up, Matt. Oh, is it time to trim the fringe again? Live? It is getting a bit long again. All of this is gonna look at all. I have so much hair. It's gotten so long again. It might be time to. What do you think? Yeah, I probably should. You're right. Barbara, as always. You're right. So what do? We get the trash can. Thank you for reminding me because it was bugging me, but I'm weird about my fringe anyway. That'll do for today. I'll probably futz with it later, but for right now, it is a lot of hair. I'm not used to having it this long. I like being able to do stuff with it, but it also gets in my way. Annoying. But thank you, Barbara, for reminding me, because yeah, I needed to do that. Bo Beats! Gen Killer Rising, just saying. Later, y'all. Had to be done, Cricks. Love you, like for real, not like pretend love. You know what I mean. Bye. Okay, Bo Beats. I got you. Love you right back. All Swedish people are going to Finland with Viking. Okay, nice. Magnifico. I did okay. This side's still a little bit long, I think. Yep, sure is. Gotta adjust. You guys put up with so much bullshit from me. Thank you so much. That's a little bit more even. Kids, I am not a professional. I am a hardly trained professional. I don't know how to blunt cut anything. I have no idea what I'm doing. But, sometimes you just gotta. I'm related to King Fornjot, first king of Nevland, Finland. He was an ice giant, according to legend. Well, so we got royalty up in this piece. I mean, more than just me, because I'm directly descended from the House of Lancaster. But, all right. Char Michael has just scanned her groceries. Yes to Booth Cruise. All right, there you go. Skylight Night, we have confirmation. She is saying yes to Booth Cruise. Kimberly and y'all, I slept all day ordering some nutrition drink I haven't tried yet and trying to figure out how to get nutrients in liquid form. Wish me luck. Taking dogs out and fog, a numb nose. Nutrients in liquid form. I mean, amusingly, there is now a like a protein shake kind of thing called Soylent. I'm not kidding. But also when I had to go liquid diet, I would rock some V8. Sending love to anyone who is suffering from insomnia, pain, or is not feeling well this evening. Thank you. Cheers to you, Skylight Night. Yes, silly wabbit. It's not in my eye anymore, and I appreciate that. I put up with a lot from my own hair. Go away travel Minnesota Vikings collude tell prospective voyagers CO Bilf Beaufort sea potato craft excursions reckless and manifestation of untreated mental illness. Honey, that's kind of a lot of us right now. You're welcome for the great morning med song. There you go. Shar and I will be on different cruises then. Okay. Hey, Shaquille. Rosalind is not loving the cold. Cinderella's glass slipper says, damn, royalty. Okay. Does my hubby calling me his princess count? Yes. Yes. Kimberly loves V8 with a little lime juice. I haven't tried it with lime. Michelada is Rosalind's new favorite tomato-based drink, and that's fair enough. I don't drink beer, so I'm not into it. Wait, which cruise is Booth Cruise? I thought both were Booth Cruises. Alaska is Nomi's cruise. That's his group. Went on Alaska cruise when the kids were still in school right before summer break. It was perfect weather. Nice. Or it could have been right after school started. Fair. Yeah, I think Gretchen is really looking at Alaska. And I know all Scientologists welcome. No longer do you need to be an SP. Fair enough. Gretch is more about the Alaska thing, and that's going to be Nomi's group. That's going to be the group I put together for Nomi. I know it is called Soylent. Tamber June, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't know why they chose that. It's so stupid. I don't know what to say. If they're back to back, probs do both. You know what? And that's what I'm trying to, that's what I think I'm going to try to arrange is try to arrange is do it back to back. So we have Mexico first, and then I just fly right up the coast to either Seattle or Vancouver, wherever we're boarding the ship, and do that. Brian Lucas, hello. I'm leaving the anti-Scientology community and starting a new one. It's going to be called Pussy Strolls versus Dick Swingers. Thoughts? I like it. It's a little long. That's what she said. Um, but it's funny. It's funny, and I like it. I approve of this message. We're gonna freeze our peens off if Mexico, then Alaska. Well, we're going to see, the thing is that Alaska is not a snowy tundra year round. It and they actually get some pretty rad weather there in the summertime and in the autumn. Soylent sounds pretty bad for marketing regardless of what it's made of. I mean, facts, Kimberly. But no, it's not actual North Pole shit, you know? Not all the time. Alaska does pretty well weather-wise. It's just that we'd be going at the end of the season, so it would probably be chilly. But I don't think we'd be there in the midst of black flies season, which is nice. It would be certainly a lot more temperate than it was in Miami last year. So, I mean, there's that. But we're also going to be going for Nomi's thing. It's going to be the cruise and a train ride into the interior so that we can check out some of the other stuff. You know, Nomi wants to show us around Talkeetna. He wants to be our tour guide up there. The Soylent people absolutely knew they were playing off of the old sci-fi crowd. Oh, I'm certain of it, Julie. I'm certain of it. 100%. Still, I admit that I kind of staggered back a little bit and went, "What?" when I saw it in the store. I was a little taken aback, as 'twere. Also, I was in a place, well, when we brought my stepdad into the hospital. I'm standing there at registration, and I looked around and I saw a sign on the wall, and I was like, "Wow, I never want to go to that lounge." I think I probably talked about this, about how words can mean many, many things. Um, but the sign said discharge lounge. That's not a lounge I want to hang out at. Bilf might. I do not. Can you believe that little piglet's back in his water bowl looking for more fish? You know what? I can. He's a growing boy. He needs his fish. Yeah, discharge lounge. That's not a lounge I wish to attend. What do we think of freezing smoothies or juice into popsicles? I think it's a fantastic idea, Tamber June. I'm behind it 100%. I mean, I've also seen signs around town for stump grinding, and junk removal. And I'm like, we don't kink shame. I'm just a little surprised that they're advertising that on the, like putting signs up on phone poles. But, hey, rock on with your bad self. He already looks pregnant. I know, but he's, you know what? He's growing. He's probably gonna eat and then shed. He's a grown boy. Possibly better than discharge center. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's also good to make juice ice cubes. Yes. IVF next door discharge lounge. Well, we were also, I'm used to calling it the ER. Bilf, you are disgusting. Yes, we don't kink shame, but sometimes we do kink ask why. Um, I'm used to calling it the ER, but most places now are calling it the ED. I understand that it means emergency department, but why you had to change it like that? Because ED means something entirely different in my world. And as we're walking through it, as they're, getting my stepdad into a room in the in that department, I passed a room that apparently was the ED observation room. Now, ED to me means erectile dysfunction. So again, we don't kink shame. And I mean, if an audience is what works for you, then I'm sure an ED observation room would probably help with that ED problem that you got. So I know I'm not a huge fan of it either, silly wabbit. Bo Beats says, side note, I was almost a black bear lunch whilst pine mushroom picking in Alaska in 1991. True story. Old Smokey the Bear's distant Alaskan dick swinging cheating ass cousin. Oh my, you're getting a whole lot of it out there right now. No, Tamber June, he is not home. He's not home. He's still in. He still has the chest tube in. Maybe we get to bring him home tomorrow. Like, we don't know. They go in and they take a chest x-ray at 5 a.m. They tried to clamp off the chest tube, and the level of pain that he was having was so great that they're like, yeah, we're gonna leave that. So that's where we at. Lots of guys do have nurse fantasies. That's true. I'm just going to put this up here. I'm not even going to say it out loud because that's how much I love you guys. You can just read it for yourselves. CO Belf mistakenly turned himself into police attempt to visit the Priapism department. Nice. Every time I hear kink shame, I think of that great Kinky Boots movie. I never saw the movie, but I heard I also haven't seen the musical. What I have seen is Phil. Look at Phil. Just got a photo from Mr. Brian Lucas to show us Phil and his lovely nose. Please boop his snoot for us. Please. Get hyderized in Hyder, Alaska with a shot of Everclear, but I'd pass on the side of toe. Fair. Did I hear something of a cruise? Yes. Why 5 a.m. though? Kimberly, I don't know. Because that's when they do it. Yes, and Casillas, we're talking about next year. This year. We're talking about this year. We got to start grabbing up group space nowish. Um and seeing as nobody from the larger organizations or channels have reached out to me to organize anything, I've just said that, you know what? Hey, if somebody wants to figure out, or a bunch of you want to figure out how to get my professional fee paid, I'm ready to book it. Let's start. Let's start planning. Yes, discharge is inherently descriptive of something gross, though. That is true. Yep. Anne is ready. Casillas is ready to go. And you are not the only one, babe. So am I. I'm here for it. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Potential destinations: Mexican Riviera or Alaska with the group for the Gnomesteader, for our beloved Nomi. So that's what we're talking about, Marsha Smith. Hello, pretty your own self. Swinging by to say hi. Yeah, potential destination this year. We're talking about Mexican Riviera, which is Baja, Mexico. And yeah, that's what I'm doing for this group anyway. And then there's Nomi's group up at up in Alaska. So yeah, that's what we're doing. West coast of Mexico. That's going to be this year's destination. And if I can do it so that it's a back-to-back thing, then God, Kimberly Gabaldon, you know, it's not, but it is right down the hall. Look at Ann Casillas doing it again, just throwing out those horsey sauce packets like it's nobody's business. 20 memberships. You are a goddamn rock star, Ann Casillas. Look at all the lovely folks who just turned green. Aw, Matrix got one. He's going to be so happy. And Jen Marie. Yay! Thank you so much, Anne. Once again, you just blow my mind when you do stuff like that. If y'all got a membership from Anne, please, please thank her in the chat or in the comments. That's incredible. I am blown away by your generosity every single time. Thank you so much. And Xenia Marlene, to you, my love. Anne says, I love Mexico, but Alaska is good too. Just get the F away is Project 2025, in my opinion. Girl, yes. Yes. Casillas membership cruise. Yes. Absolutely. That's absolutely, I'm just, blows me away. This is not the first time she's done that, by the way. This is, I think it's the third time she's done it, and it just slays me every single time. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I just want to travel. And if I can travel and hang out with all of y'all at the same time, it just gets better. And I love that. So, whether we wind up finding a charity to donate to or we don't, and we just, instead of generating a a donation for someplace, I'm able to throw in extra perks for y'all instead, like I did for the last one. I love you right back, and then we do that, you know? That's what I'm thinking. We just, let's just make it happen on our own. It's what we did last year, and it turned out pretty freaking good. So, since the powers that be have chosen to not work on anything, then let's just do it. We did it last year. No reason we can't make it bigger this year. Um, so let's do it. Why not? It's wave season, right? Time for us to start making some decisions, I guess, huh? So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I've done a lot of thinking on this, and it has certainly been an eventful enough day that I'm just like, well, why the fuck not? Let's go. Let's do it. If we don't make it happen for ourselves, it's not going to happen. And we made it happen for ourselves last year, and it was rad. All I ask now is that y'all talk amongst yourselves and figure out how to get the fee paid, and then I'm ready to rock. But that was a lot of work last year. A lot of work, and you know, I should be paid to do the work. Anna's right. We don't need a powerful approval. Let's just do it our dang selves. Damn right. Millie the dandelion. Hey beauties, sorry I missed New Year. Treated myself to the Oh no, Millie. Oh, that sucks. That's the worst treat yourself ever. Good heavens. Hey, Kimley Ann. Good night, crafty witch. I did make it happen by myself last year. I did, but I did have assistance. I am not gonna lie. Oh, good heavens. We have a Porpington report. Millie, I hope this helps you feel better. Look at little Blythe all shoved down in the... You guys, I gotta make sure that you can see it all. Look at that. Would you look at it? I can't stop moving. Hang on. There we go. I'm gonna brighten it up again just so you can look at it, so I'm not like wobbling all over the place. That's amazing. That's so many porps. I am beside myself. We needed that. I know, right, Millie? That's an oh my goodness beyond all the oh my goodnesses. I'm glad you're mending well, Millie. Yep, it's the porps. There's no denying. I mean, even if dogs aren't your thing, the utter floof is just ridiculous. For the porps to be on the cruise, I know it's real though, silly wabbit. For the porps to be on the cruise, we would actually have to be sailing on Cunard going transatlantic. They actually have kennels and minders and whatnot, so you can bring your dog on the cruise with you. Yeah, it's absolutely real. It is, and it's so ridiculous, Barbara. I can't even. It's just, it's too much. We needed that report desperately. There's an AI GIF where what looks like foamy coffees turn into porps just like these. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me at all. They are little coffees. I love them. We're here for the porps. And the cruises. And the everything else. Have you hit the like or the dislike yet? As Sophia has said recently, I'm just tickled by this. I'm not here for marriage, but I do appreciate the engagement. But yeah, hit the like or the dislike. Check to see if you're still subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why not consider doing so? It's fast, it's free, and it's painless. The floof is magical. There were therapy dogs on princess cruises. Just saying. Ooh. I know that service dogs are allowed, but I don't know. Can you even have a seeing eye porp? I'm picturing that right now, and the handle on the harness that you would use would be hilariously long. Seeing eye porps. Summer! There she is. Summer Sauvage. Hello, good to see you. Happy New Year. Bo Beat says, before I go, Crix, have you seen the new movie Two Lovers and the Lumberjack Lesbian? It's kind of a dark comedy, if you will, but tragic nonetheless. I have not. I didn't even know that it existed. I know that Vampire Lesbian Kickboxers is a movie that exists, but I had not heard of Two Lovers and a Lumberjack Lesbian. Wouldn't that just be a lumberjill? Emotional support porp. Those emotional support animals are not allowed on cruises. Service animals only. And lo, he saith unto them, the stay-ups shall build an ark sufficient for porps and fill and cruising, and ye shall not indulge in discharge popsicles, for this is an abomination odious to God. Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, eventful as fuck, Summer Savage. You are not wrong. Merger confirmed between Cunard and Aer Lingus. Book your tickets now for Airnard. Nice. The dog was for emotional support for a wonderful man. That's fascinating. I need the emotional support of a floofy porp. Sounds valid. Yep, absolutely. I'm gonna have problems with getting the oh, you didn't really see game night going the way it did. I was not there. Should I go back and rewatch? You have a timestamp for me? Where should I start? Drop me a message. Over 65,000 views on the video right now. I guess I'm not really surprised. Shots fired. Rosalind wants to know what happened. I'm assuming she wants to know what happened with game night, and I have to admit, I am curious as well. Drop me a message, babe. Let me know. Unless you feel like just spilling. Oh, turned into breaking news of the infamous video. Yep. I guess that's not surprising. Honestly. Really not surprising. My phone blew the fuck up. It blew right the fuck up. Hey, Sophia, you dozed off at the wrong time, it seems. Oh my. Yeah, my phone blew up. I got messages, Facebook messages, text messages, phone calls, like all of it happened within like 5 minutes of the thing going live. So, yeah. Brian Lucas was at an open mic in Hot Springs when the news hit the presses. Ooh. Sure, it was the game night over on Cultology Twins, Summer Savage and Doctor Who Heather's channel. Yeah, right? Sophia, you can't miss the good shit. Yeah, it was pretty serious business. And I am, as I stated before, not a drama channel, so I am not gonna talk shit about any other creators. I'm not gonna put anybody else on blast. Um all I can say was that wow. That's about all I really can say. Um Oh, you didn't find out until you got home, Brian. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a very brief video and I would be surprised if the thing doesn't have 50,000 views before the morning. Yeah. Okay, Char's got to go. BRB. Um we're going to hang out until Char gets back. I'm not going to do a full 2 hours tonight. Oh, you're at the vet. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you, Char. Um She's already scanned her groceries. We are out and about with Char today, y'all. Um she's already scanned her groceries and now she's at the vet and it's just bonker doodles. But yeah, it's today's been a lot on so many different levels that I'm just watching bird videos and trying to process it all. Oh no, we all were floored. We all were floored, Barbara. But yeah, I was just I went immediately to the New Year's Day live of Apollo and Friends to just kind of be like, "You know what? I'm watching birds now. I'm just watching birds. I can't with humans right now and I just need to watch some birds." And oh, okay, after it was over. Gotcha. Oh, okay, that's what okay. All right. Sorry. Sorry, Summer. Sometimes I'm a little dense. Heather Mack says, "Good day. Crab dinner at the in-laws." Ooh, I want crab. Not crabs. But I would really like an awful lot of crab legs right now. You watch mindless shorts for like 3 hours, Summer? Yeah, right? Little bit of a hangover, looking forward to a big extinguisher for dumpster fires. Yeah. I hear you, Bo Beats. It was definitely kind of a gut punch, which is why I had to just step back and watch birds. Care for JC has been chilling, so missed whatever you were talking about. That's okay. That's all right. You know what? You'll hear about it. You will hear about it. It's all over the place. Panda Kello watching that video, hard to see her cry, heartbreaking. Yep. Yep. And that on top of everything else that's been happening today, it's been a lot. A long time, basically family member was arrested last night, and he's very clearly in the midst of a mental health crisis. Got the stepdad still in the hospital. We got all sorts of other stuff going on. And then there's New Orleans. And then there's, I guess, something happened in Vegas and in New York as well. So, yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm a little overwhelmed today. There's a lot happening, and I'm just doing my best to roll with it. Because that's all I can do, is just kind of, okay, we absorb, we process, we move on. I don't need to comment about what's going on in content creator world. I have my own thoughts and my own feelings about it, but I don't need to bring it here. Tamber June, I definitely went and listened to my fave Highlander romance books. Your uncle is missing, and he's supposed to be on meds, so we'll see if he's okay trying to find him. Fingers crossed for you, honey. Yeah, the New Orleans thing fucked me up a lot, too. Heather Mack says, good news, my nephew's okay and flew out of New Orleans, landed safe in LA. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. So much going on. So yeah, I'm looking at 2025 with like, I was looking at it with hefty side eye yesterday. That side eye is even stronger right now. So yeah, it's a lot. Hey, Sergeant Fanny, you finally caught up. Yay! Finally caught up just in time to have me signing off, right? Silly Wabbit says my son took me outside 2 nights ago to watch the weird fog. Crazy. Nice. And Millie the Dandelion coming in with what we need right now. Plenty of ones, love, robust magical wishes to everyone who needs them. Jen Marie, that was Ann Casillas who did that. She just flung out another bunch of horsey sauce packets. And yeah, I think I will, Tamber June. I will give her a hug for you. I've been passing on a lot of hugs recently from people to her. And I really appreciate it. And I know she does too. So, thank you. Thank you all for that. Brian Lucas is sending good vibes. And yeah, I think it's probably time. It's about 2:45 here It's going to be another long day tomorrow. Maybe we get the stepdad back home. Maybe we don't. We have no idea. And we won't know until after they do the imaging and see whether or not the lung is reinflated, because we don't know. He's been still draining air out of the damn thing, so they left the tube in place. I don't know. So whatever happens, happens. And we're just going to keep marching on. And in the meantime, it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. Maybe FedEx will show up tomorrow. Who even knows? One more for the road. Certainly not one more for the rhyme, because that didn't rhyme at all. Yes, we will give hugs to Mrs. Cricket's mom for sure. Everybody, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you using your valuable time to hang out here in the corner booth, to chat with everybody, to commiserate, to share your feelings and your stresses, and knowing that you are not alone. We're all in this together, y'all. So, I will be back here tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. In the meantime, sleep sweet, stay safe, rest well, have a lovely whenever it is, wherever you are. Watch out for deer. Peace to you.